goodness. It's crazy. So here in Ubud, as they're setting up the morning markets, I realize I haven't maybe shown the transition period, because there is a transition period here in Ubud where it goes from local market, local people all out, to now getting ready for the tourists coming in, usually around 10 o'clock. And I came back to where I used to stay before on this street as they're kind of setting up the markets down here, as you can see. And I'm actually not staying here in Ubud, so this is going to be a kind of like a walk down memory lane a little bit. Highly recommend staying there. And at the same time, can show you a little bit of here, because this might be my last time here for a while. Pagi, apa kabar? Makan, makan?
Sudah.
Sudah? Good job. You know? You don't need it, it's okay. You big, it's okay. Selamat pagi, apa kabar? Becik-becik. Pagi, apa kabar? Becik-becik. Becik-becik. Hati-hati. And this is the time I've always been telling you guys to go out. This is the time you go walk around. Hello, apa kabar? And this is the time I tell you guys to go out and explore a little bit, because it's still cool and the tourists aren't here. It's like a very interesting transition period right now at this time in particular, where it's not crazy packed full of people, and at the same time you still get a good taste of Ubud, which is where we're going. And I don't know if they've had this festival already, but we're gonna go check it out to see what's going on. Or at least we can find out some information about it. Offerings. It's like a walk down memory lane. You don't have to be gone from a place to go back and say, hey, this is maybe my last walkthrough for a while. Pagi, apa kabar? Baik? Makan? Ya, bagus. Wow, so it's almost even more set up than when I left here before. Look at this. This is what I wanted to come and capture, as I call the market in all its glory, because they're setting up for something. I think there's a ceremony going on for 10 days. It might be Galugan, I'm not sure what it is. But I've seen a lot of the different villages setting up these things called penjors all through here. Actually, we're gonna go away we haven't gone before. I mean, look at this. Look at that. And put it like this, I lived here for 6 months and I never saw this. Look at this, they've set up all this stuff. Hold on, we're about to go check it out. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at all this. Incredible. This is for real incredible. Like, if you look at the detail of this stuff. Look at this. And you know, here in Bali, almost everything is made with nature. You can see flowers, of course, but if you look, those are like chilies wrapped around its neck. Can y'all see that? Chilies around its neck. Look at these. I believe those are plants as well. And like in the nighttime, you'll see all of the people are out, the local people building this stuff. Wow. And I believe some of the things, I don't know if it's this one in particular, but something like this is literally carried by people. Like people lift that thing up and carry it. I don't know if it's this one in particular, but things that size is lifted and carried by people. I've actually never went this way before. But how incredible is that? I've never seen it like this before. I've never seen this. Look at the detail in all this stuff. Can y'all catch this? Look at the detail. Now I'm not sure. One of the things to know is you never know here in Bali if it's a temple or not. If it's a temple, you have to have proper dress to go in there. I'm sure you guys know. But I mean, look at this. All done by hand. All done by hand. Let's see if it's open. Buka. Y el nama de ceremony. Is Kuligan, Galugan?
Oh, no. This temple festival will be.
Oh, but the penjors?
Yeah, penjor, they also made for the decoration of the festival. Not only Galungan. So this ceremony come every 20 years or 25 years.
Oh.
The biggest ceremony as the Ubud community do.
This really?
Yeah.
Bigger than Ogo Ogo?
Oh, bigger than that.
Really?
Yeah. So this what they do have been preparing for last 2 months. What we call it the ceremony it is Mopodanan. It is big sacrifice. They will be on the 7th year.
We're on the 7th here?
On the 7th, yeah.
In the morning or night?
Well, in the morning.
What time?
Well, there's the program from 7. Well, this will be all day.
Really?
And today they went do the procession into the sea. It's already there.
They're in the sea right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, all day today?
Probably supposed to be back here around 11 o'clock, something like that. And then all of the the holy thing will hang it at the temple where the ceremony is. Yeah.
Oh, and to go to the sea, did they walk or they?
No, they do by the transportation, truck, car.
Everything.
Yeah, they went leave this morning at 5 o'clock.
Wow. Okay. Makasih. Makasih ya. Wow, that's incredible. Every 25 years is when they have this ceremony. That's incredible for real. And you can see if you look over here, look at all this work that's done. It's hard to see under here, but all of that, the offerings and the big baskets which are done by hand, and all of this detail, all of it is in there. And it's bigger than Ogo Ogo, which for me I thought was the biggest ceremony in all of Bali. But here this is even bigger because it's only once every 25 years. Wow. I didn't even know you could get into this place. I don't even know if this is open all the time or just for this. We might as well go in. You know, and it's nice decorations. But for me, underrated work is this stuff right here. Literally all of this by hand, carved by hand. I don't even know how many years ago. Built around trees coming through the cement. Wow.
Esto, las balinesas se ponen aquí, en la oreja.
Yeah.
crazy.
Es que para leer hace falta.
Yo verá, ya justo empiezan a ver.
Piedra. ¿Quién primero los dos? Hola. Bali.
Hola, hola. Medellín.
Yep.
Ah, Medellín.
Venga para acá.
¿Ok?
I like,
Entonces,
very
aquí
good.
también,
Thank you.
la gente puede ver desde aquí también como el dentro. Ya, problema que el rey no abre la casa para nosotros visitamos, solamente por fuera. ¿Vale? Ya. La casa del rey desde aquí da para ver también el complejo del adelante para recibir los confinados. Ya, como VIP. ¿Ya? Luego casa detrás. Entonces, ya, palacio, ya, que siempre vive familia real. Entonces, digo vosotros,
Also, we're kind of getting a free
el
tour.
rey no tiene
He's saying
problemas,
that,
pero familia real sí que siempre.
so he's saying that only the family can enter there right now. And it's a real family that lives here. Which is really, wow. I guess maybe there. If I understood everything in the translation. Oh wow. And he said the entrance there is like VIP. Only certain people can go in there. So like most places and maybe cultures, religions, almost like society, there is a hierarchy here. I only know a little bit of it. I've only been to a few temples. I mean, a few ceremonies like that I was invited to where I learned a lot. They have priests there. They all look like they're older. So it comes from like with an age kind of thing, not just like, oh, you were born, you're gonna be a priest when you're 12 or 15 or 25. They all seem very, very young. They all seem very, very old, excuse me. But wow. Incredible, no? And you see, like, when you come to ceremonies, you think, well, you don't think, but a lot of times there's older people, people my age, people even a little bit younger, but you have the kids, like little kids that are learning how to do all this stuff. They know what all these things mean. They know exactly how to play it, and it's a big deal. When I say it's a big deal here. And crazy, I never came to this place. I lived here like 6 months, never came here. Didn't even know you could enter there. They even have like a shade over there. You see where you march under there? And I was saying before, this is a very, like, for me, a very sacred period in Ubud, in the time of Ubud, at this literal time, at 9:32, because you actually have a peace. You have a calm before the storm. You're in the middle of the transition of going from local people, a few tourists here, just a few, to 2 hours from now, it's gonna be crazy packed. Maybe we can see them kind of setting up the market, and I'll show you exactly. Look at this, very local. You want your coffee, whatever you need, they got it right here. And I'm about to show you. There's gonna be buses that are just dropping off people. But as a matter of fact, maybe today, no. Today, possibly no, because that guy said, who was in the temple, that they all went to the sea and they're coming back later today to have the big ceremony here. So many cool little... Yeah, so maybe actually, we might be really exclusive and they might not even be setting up the market. Because if they're having the ceremony here, you gotta understand here in Bali, the ceremony trumps everything. They'll close roads. They literally are the only country, I believe, in the entire world who closes an airport for a holiday, which is the Nyepi holiday. But here in these stalls right now, where right now we're walking kind of chill, nothing's really here. I don't even think they're opening today, which is a very rare occasion. Usually it's a huge transition. And honestly, I don't even see where they had the market this morning. because usually it's just a mess after the market, trash, everything everywhere. But today they might not even have the local thing set up here. And look, the people are coming out of the temple right here. Little places you wouldn't even guess was a temple. Selamat pagi. Wow. Like little hidden, you wouldn't even guess that there was a temple there. Can y'all see inside there? Look at that. What they're offering right here. Pagi. Peci. Apa kabar? Hati-hati. Yeah, so this whole area looks like it's just, I think today is the big ceremony here. So we're so lucky to come here. I haven't been in Ubud in a few weeks. And it's a great, as it might be one of my last times coming here for a while. It's great to be here and to see that. And yeah, I don't think there was a market today, because who knows how many people went down to the sea to go and watch or to go and celebrate. But with that, we're gonna go really quickly. We're gonna maybe get ourselves a little green drink at our friends over, you know where. If they're open, but no scooters on the road. You see all this. Like right now, this is where actually they're gonna be entering in this area. Look at this. They're gonna be entering here and going down there. Pagi. Apa kabar? Becik. Okay, so just finished having an amazing conversation. I can't remember the young woman's name that I was just talking to. Guys, whatever's in your mind, that part of your mind needs to be shared with the world. Sharing amplifies all of that. You'll have a lot of excuses why you can't do it, but that's who you were. And the question is not, should I do it, why I do it, when am I scared? It's like, do you want to continue to be that person that holds back when they know they should go, that they can go, that they can have a message to share with the world? And I think the more you can tap into that and just do the action, become the person, do the action, I think you'll realize there's such magic on the other side of sharing, helping, and just sharing what you have with the world. There's magic to that. Yeah. A little bit later in the day, already starting to pick up, and it's true, the markets aren't open today. They're already actually kind of starting a little bit of a procession down there. Actually, we might walk that way so we can see a little bit of what's going on. This is a little bit later in the day. They're already starting the procession and ceremonies, I'm guessing. Excuse me. goodness. It's crazy. So I'm about to explain to you what just happened. Crazy, man. No, it's problem with Bule. Sorry for Bule, man.
Because they are usual men, chef.
Yeah,
and just walk.
but walking ceremony without people.
Yeah, they want to stop, but because excuse me.
Yeah.
Because she's doing this, that. Excuse me. Yes.
It's Bule problem. You're good. It's ceremony. Stay on this side, no. Sorry for Bule, man.
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah, so as they're having their ceremony on the side, this lady with headphones literally walks straight through all of them, and the guy just says, "Hey, can you please walk on the other side of the street?" Because she had headphones on. She just starts yelling, screaming, not respecting anything. It's crazy. I can't believe how people can be. Don't be like that when you come to Bali. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. Be glad I'm not in control. Or if we have some other, we would have some other situation. What's going on, y'all?
Oh, where are you from?
Me? I'm from the world. Where y'all from?
The world.
Oh, y'all actually, what's up? How y'all doing? Y'all enjoying Bali?
Yes.
Yeah. Where y'all from?
We're from God.
Where?
God.
From God?
Yeah.
Ah.
You said you're from the world.
I'm from the world. You from God? Okay. Actually, you higher up though.
Oh,
Cause
okay.
you from where it came from.
He said you higher up.
Right? Exactly. You on another? I'm just on this world.
We currently live in America, in Florida.
Oh, y'all gonna come back here and stay?
You live here?
No, I used to live here.
Oh,
and now I'm
okay.
just coming back through to see how it is.
How long did you live here?
For like 2 years.
Okay.
I lived here during the pandemic.
Oh, how
Really?
Yeah, so it's so different now. There was nobody here before.
Oh.
Yeah.
All the streets empty. We just make videos, walking the street, nothing, nobody. Oh man, just met a group of lovely young people. And I'm telling you, y'all, something's coming through for y'all. Y'all gotta share. You don't have to share exactly what it is that you're going through, but what you're going through is teaching you something. Share that lesson that is teaching you. I don't know why, but that's been coming through to my mind and talking to these people. I don't want to share their business, what they told me, but going through so much that you would never imagine from someone with such a beautiful smile, laugh, energy, what they're going through. You're meant to share the lessons from it. Something about that. The people are always brought to you in ways maybe you can't even imagine. But you gotta believe in that though. If you don't, I think that it doesn't, I think it happens because you believe in it. Whatever that is. You're a Leo, so you do this. You're an Aries, you do this. Capricorn, you do this. What you believe happens. And with that, back down my old street. Time to head out. Pagi. Pecik. Halo. Makasih. Pecik. These are my old stomping grounds where I used to live at for a few weeks here. Where I stayed at, not lived. What's the difference? And now you guys can see that the market's kind of set up for today. And this is how it is every single day. Acabar. Pagi.
Pagi.
And I got something to explain to you, but first, we gotta get something important. Selamat sore.
Selamat siang.
Oh, selamat siang. Oh ya.
Ya,
Oh, selamat siang. Apa kabar?
Baik, apa kabar?
Becik. Okay, with that, we got our little drink. We're gonna go on a little walk because there's something I need to tell y'all that I don't think y'all know. First of all, it's the locals. I mean, it's the bules that will hit you. There's a little secret alleyway right across the street. You would never guess, right here. But I met so many people with these interesting stories. And yes, I love to share and show and let people know what it's like traveling and doing all this. But you all got interesting stories. I'm just a kid who thinks he can change the world. That's what I am. And I just film it and hope one day, whether I'm here or not, it'll be able to help somebody. But some of you all, as I walk by this beautiful stream, have such interesting stories. Some of you go to jobs that are challenging, frustrating at times. You work with people who aren't the most friendly, aren't the most kind. Sometimes they don't even talk to you. And yet throughout all that, you manage to smile. You manage to still work on yourself. You manage to find time to go to the gym. You manage to find time to get through all the stuff you have to get through at your home. All these different things you all have. And wow. Actually, a little pause. Is this a bookstore? Oh, for sale. Well, let's look and see what they got. But with that, all of you guys go through all these different things. Like, that is powerful. I don't know if y'all understand that. And why I always am telling people to share is because you don't know who that is gonna inspire. Just you being you where you are, still breathing, still living, I'm telling you that's something magical about that. And I just found always glancing for good little books that I can get. English, here we go. You guys see anything? I think we're good. I think we're good. You all have such interesting lives and go through so much, and you found ways to do it. This is the most amazing thing I meet about you all. Is I met interesting people today, but they've been through a lot. They have some fighting cancer, some having to get through illness, some through rashes, some through all these different food problems and autoimmune. I've literally met people like this today. And somehow you found a way to still be smiling. You found a way to still keep your zest for life alive. There's magic to that formula. Whatever that is, that formula is going to be different for everybody. But you found your formula. You could be mad, you could be angry, you could be frustrated. Right where you are, you could be, and everyone would understand. That's the thing for me that I'm just like, that's how you know. Because you could be that way and everyone would understand. You could be that way and everyone would understand why, but you choose not to be. You choose to still smile and be happy and do little things like that. And there's magic to that. And I don't think people realize the magic that they have. I think most of the time, maybe that's another book title, I need to write that down. Some of y'all, there's a magic to it. And I think if y'all saw how magical it was, I think you'd be shocked. I think, like for me, give you a simple example. Walking through this alleyway in the back streets of a small town in Bali is not a big deal. Yeah, I'm a kid from Cleveland, African-American kid from Cleveland. Did horrible in high school. And I'm here. Without me even having a story or know how to create content, I'm here. What's so special about that? But what if there is a 15-year-old kid from Cleveland watching me right now? Or someone who looks like I do, or can imagine themselves looking like I do later on in their life. Maybe same skin color. Maybe keep it that crazy, that simple. Just someone looking at me and being like, oh, I look like him. If he can do it, I can do it. Even just that alone is so powerful. And I think it's so worth sharing. And I think it's by sharing that stuff, by sharing those things that you might not understand yet. And something that I know a lot of y'all are thinking, well, Luke, I ain't got it figured out yet. I don't got it figured out yet. I get it. Well, actually, look at that. There's a waterfall in here. I wouldn't go swimming in that water, but I know what some of y'all are thinking though. Luke, I don't have it figured out yet. And let me share something with you. You're figuring it out in itself. The attempt of figuring it out might be all that is even needed. Like, what if the breakthrough for you, for whatever it is you've been thinking about, is by you just simply sharing the figuring it out part? That's simple. Make one video explaining one thing, a question someone asks you. You look at someone, what do you think of? When you guys look right here, if you just look right here, what's the thought that comes to your mind? That's the secret to creating content. When you look this way, what's the thought that comes to your mind? Let's look over here, look at this. Got all these kind of normal scooters. We got one just right here, like this. What's the thought that comes to your mind when you see this? Some of y'all are gonna see, oh wow, that's really cool and being designed and different and I love it. Or some of y'all, I love animals. Some of y'all are gonna be like, wow, the ego really needs to flourish here in Bali. Whatever it is, that's what you talk about. I've made videos on that. You have to go back through them. There's a creativity formula, I believe. You'll never run out of content. But what if that's the breakthrough that you're frantically searching for everywhere? You're looking high and low for the breakthrough that is right there, and all you got to do is post something. You have to share something. Put yourself out there. What if that's it? What if that's it? It can't be that simple. What if it was though? What if it was that simple? What if it was? That's all I'm saying. What if it was? And with that being said, from this little secret alleyway, feel free to come out here and check it out. I appreciate y'all for being here. And for y'all being you, just the courage to keep on figuring it out. Y'all who's showing up to these videos, I appreciate it. More than y'all can realize. And maybe that's it for today, y'all. From here in Ubud, where it's looks like it's gonna be a nice little quiet sunset. We're gonna have a nice little ride back. And actually, yeah. I wanna say I acknowledge you all for everything y'all are doing. And with that, from here in Ubud, on a chill evening, afternoon, I'll speak to y'all in the next video.